as well think of these two as sports cars. They have sports car power, they have sports car performance, and they deliver sports car thrills.
And they have luxury badges, which means they're refined, comfortable, and really expensive.
Not only that, they have 4 seats and trunks, so you can fit a whole family in there. So when it comes to super sedans, few do it better than the Mercedes-Benz E63 S and the BMW M5. It's almost a wonder they don't come with capes that can billow along in this wind.
See what you did there.
When it comes to hardware, they're remarkably similar. Both use twin-turbo V8 engines with 600 horsepower, automatic transmissions, and all-wheel drive. The Benz has 3 more horsepower and 1 extra gear in its transmission. We have the difficult task of demonstrating just how capable these cars are, and we'll do that in 2 ways.
All right, in order to do launch control, you have to have a drive-ready state done. Deactivate stability control, hold and press, off. I have to be in manual mode, so select first gear, then map the brake pedal and then floor it. There it is. Now I'm ready to go. Let's see what happens next.
In order to do launch control in the E63, I have this printout, laminated printout here that Mercedes supplied, and it looks like it's been translated poorly from German. To start, door must be closed and driving seatbelt has to be closed. Vehicle has to stand. Okay, what we care about is putting the car in drive, using this toggle here to put it in race, pushing the brake pedal with my left foot, pushing the gas pedal with my right foot, and that should be it for launch control. We got it.
Hold please, I think I'm not in the right mode.
Performance anxiety?
Shut up! Yeah, I think I'm ready. Drivers ready? 3, 2, 1, go! I did not get launch control on that. So that launch, that sent up a bunch of different things. Damage detected, and also it freaked out the tire pressure monitors.
We know the M5 is the faster car because we've already done acceleration testing on these two. We're just trying to film a drag race now. But the problem is the M5's launch control system is a bit temperamental. So Mark's back there saying nice things to it and hoping to calm it down so we can film this drag race. And I'm just hanging out here.
Mark, how much time you got left? Shut up, Carlos. Are you done saying sweet nothings to Mr. M5 there?
I think we came to an agreement.
Drivers ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Mark, how'd that feel? Hey, it worked!
Next up, we'll use the low friction surface at the Edmunds test track. Here, the polished concrete and tight corners simulate what it's like to drive on a slippery road. These are monstrously quick cars thanks to the amount of power they have and their very clever all-wheel drive systems. But of course, going fast in a straight line is the easy part. You turn on launch control, mash the gas, and go.
Very true. It takes a lot more finesse to go sideways, and thanks to the fact you can disable all-wheel drive and go rear wheel only, these go sideways really well thanks to fun buttons.
Fun buttons!
We like fun buttons.
Yeah, fun buttons. So what we're gonna do in this E63 is I'm gonna put it in race mode.
Up, up,
I'm gonna
down.
Yep.
Left, right.
BA?
BA start.
Select start. Anybody born later than 90 is gonna have no idea what we're talking about.
True.
So I'm gonna both shift paddles. Drift mode is active. What that's gonna do is it's gonna make this all-wheel drive car rear-wheel drive.
Impress me. Nice. God, that's fun. All day, every day. And it's doing it so beautifully and gracefully. I'm not being tossed around while you're doing this. Oh, nice clip.
When you have 600 horsepower, you can be pretty lazy.
This is true. I mean, you're just barely breathing into the throttle.
Oh, this is beautiful. And what I love is that you can do this stuff, then put it back in all-wheel drive mode.
And then it's a perfectly civilized luxury sedan again.
I could do this all day.
We're going to do this all day.
How much film do we have left in these cameras?
Who cares? Yeah, I mean, a car with this kind of range as far as how much we can get the giggles, yet still take it out for a lovely night out and be refined and wear a suit.
What I love is you can be a dignified gentleman driving a Mercedes-Benz.
Like a hoon.
But then when you want to channel your inner 18-year-old with his first Mustang.
Yes. Oh, this is ridiculous.
This is terrific. I think next, though, we have to see what the BMW does.
So the differences, they're negligible, really, truly. The key is, though, with your whole NORAD launch the missiles thing to get it into two-wheel drive, it's not so much here. I just hit M2 once, hit M2 twice, and we're there.
But this car has two pre-programmable drive mode buttons, like radio station presets.
Yes.
So you say, like, I want four-wheel drive, I want sport plus steering, I want this. That's M1. You set and hold it like a radio preset.
Yeah.
But then you can have M2 is like,
This mode.
you know, horny teenager mode. Wants to show off to his friends. And that's the mode we're in. It feels appropriate.
And you know what? It's fun. It does it just as well as the Benz, even though it's down quite a bit on torque compared
Sure.
to the Benz. I mean, the Benz, you probably don't have to pedal it nearly as much as I'm doing it right now.
You know, it's moments like this where I feel like I need a little massage. I'm gonna turn on the passenger seat massage. So now I've got the seat ventilation on, I've got my massage on whole body activation, and I've got all this happening.
You want me to play some Enya for you?
This is a 4,300 pound sedan, the Benz is a 4,500 pound sedan.
But man, does it feel small and light right now. I really love the engineers that they gave us these modes.
And there's probably, you know, a 1/10 of a percentage out there, small fraction of a percentage of people who are actually gonna do this. But the fact that it's in the car means so much.
I think we got enough. What do you think?
Never.
I'll go
Well
for
done. We've drifted these, we've drag raced them, we've spent a couple hundred miles just commuting in them. What's the best super sedan of these two?
M5.
Why
I
is
would
that?
go for the M5 because it's more comfortable. It has a better ride quality. I like the seats. I like that shade of blue. The infotainment is easier to use and I get a massage.
See, I'll accept that the M5 is the faster car. It's because it's the lighter car, but I like driving the Mercedes more. I think it looks better, I think it sounds better, and it gives me the luxury sports sedan experience that I'm looking for. So the question is now, how do we actually decide between the two?
Top speed.
Okay,
I top out at 189 miles an hour. What's yours?
186
I win.
by a small difference. That means a lot. And I'm glad you bring this up because I've done the math on this. And if you were to drive from the BMW factory in Munich to the Mercedes factory in Stuttgart, about 144 miles. If you were to race these two cars at full speed, the BMW would get to the factory 44 seconds before the Mercedes.
What can you do in 44 seconds?
Clearly not an outro.
No.
If you like what you saw, keep it tuned right here.
Hit subscribe below
And be sure to visit Edmunds.com.
for more information on the E63 M5 and all of its competition.